What if, guys, you are your own biggest obstacle? According to research from the University of Scranton, 92% of people don't achieve their goals. So, how can you be part of that 8% who do? Hi, guys, my name is Fabio from Journey to Success and Welcome. Like many of you, I face numerous setbacks. But how many times have you felt down or frustrated after failing? Today we're going to break that cycle, okay? We're going to explore how to become one of the successful individuals who consistently and exceptionally achieve their goals. But before to go forward, as always, please subscribe so I know this is the right direction to drive you, to lead you, to guide you towards your journey to success. And let's get started. So, first of all, we have already discussed this topic. It is important to set specific goals while having a clear vision of your overall project and understanding what you want to achieve in life is absolutely essential. It's even more crucial to break your projects down into manageable, achievable pieces to help you succeed. The clearer and more challenging your goals are, the more motivated you will be to achieve them. Okay? You rarely hear about people who succeed with vague goals, so you have to be clear. All right? But let's talk about the elephant in the room. So, how can you stop limiting your belief? Because at the end of the story, guys, we're talking about this. You don't believe in yourself enough to achieve your dreams. I know it is hard to hear. I know that, but that's the truth. Don't get me wrong, guys. Yeah, it's not black and white here. Of course, you believe enough to think you can achieve something, but you don't believe enough yourself to understand how you can commit it. Okay, even if looks like we walk on the line with this concept, the truth is that there is a huge difference there. Huge. 100%. So let's introduce the concept of self limiting belief and how you can level up your personal growth and success. First of all, what is limiting belief? A limiting belief is a mindset or belief about yourself that restricts your potential in some way. Everyone experiences limiting beliefs, all right, but learning to identify them can help you prevent these beliefs from holding you back. Okay? In simple terms, limiting beliefs are false assumptions you make about yourself that can lead to various negative outcomes. For example, when you say, I'm not good enough, it can translate to, I'm not good enough to manage this project if you are a project manager. In a similar way, when you think like I don't have enough time, it might mean I don't have enough time to invest in myself. Okay, let's be honest, we always have time, all right, guys? It's just a matter of knowing how to prioritize this time and where to focus our energy. Anyway, that's a discussion for another episode, so I don't want to go too much out the topic. So anyway, what are the causes of limiting beliefs? Well, it can be a lot of things like fear, imposter syndrome, past experiences, anxiety, if we talk about a more deep social aspect, and so on. But generally, is when your brain's desire just want to protect you from some future pain. That's it. Why that anyway? What is the reason? Because we like to be comfortable. That's it. Our brain like to be comfortable, and at the same time, it wants to protect you from future pain. But let's be honest. The truth is that We like our comfort zone. We navigate well inside this comfort zone. Don't get me wrong, in a certain sense, I like to be comfortable as well at an extra level. But to be comfortable like I wish to be, first I need to work for it, okay? I need to achieve my goals. And to achieve my goals, I need to think that I'm better than what my self consciousness sometimes is trying to whisper in my ear. So, how can you overcome limiting beliefs? First, it is important to recognize that limiting beliefs don't always present themselves strongly, and often people are too afraid to voice them. So they are more like whispers, similar to the sound of a snake, guys. So creeping into your thoughts and poisoning your mindset. And when they strike, you may feel like a small rabbit. And then you become hesitant to pursue your goals or become who you truly want to be. So, how do you combat these beliefs? Well, first of all, they approach you in silence. But since they approach you in silence, then it means you can respond them in silence. Okay? So start by taking a notebook and writing down your fears. So we're talking about thoughts that cause you to doubt your ability to achieve your dreams and purpose. Okay? Once you wrote down these fears, it's time to confront them more bravely. But how? Stand in front of a mirror and verbalize the opposite of what you have written. For example, if you wrote, I'm not good enough to manage this project, say out loud in front of the mirror, I'm great and can become the best project manager in my company. It is normal to feel like you are lying when you say this, yeah? I know that. But that feeling is just another form of a limiting belief. Let's be honest, when you express negative thoughts about yourself, it often doesn't feel like a lie because you have convinced yourself so much that this negative reality is true that at the end you end up to believe it, you know? However, these beliefs are simply the repetitive thoughts you told yourself, which eventually lead you to accept them as a fact. But remember that they're not the truth, they're just lies. It's just what you consistently put in your brain, okay? And then you start to believe whatever you hear from them is the truth. Next, analyze the limiting beliefs that stay in your mind. So, what are they? Perhaps something happened in your past that you haven't fully overcome, and this experience shaped the form of self belief. It could also originate from a genetic or physical impediment that makes you think you cannot become who you want to be. Anyway, by dissecting these phrases word by word, you can begin to find a solution, like a detective, trying to solve a case. And lastly, let's talk about the don't give up concept. Because you're not alone, guys. Everyone has limiting beliefs about something, even your favorite YouTuber. So, about the give up concept, I would like to make an example, a personal example. When I was younger, I often felt that I wasn't good enough. It's common in school, to see other excelling and to feel like you're not good like them. At the time, I truly believed I was just different. I faced so many failures and struggled to achieve my goals. So many. But at the end, I eventually realized that I needed to be persistent and study harder. That's it. I had a knowledge gap. I knew that. I acknowledged that. I acknowledged that I had a knowledge gap. But that's something everyone can overcome. So I didn't give up. And especially as I grew older, I also understood that my success was connected to my passions and what I want to do in life. There are people who can certainly achieve a kind of everything in their life, even if they don't like it, you know. But there are people like me, like you, who achieve only if you're really patient. If you start to achieve important things only if you are really passionate about that thing. That was my case. This is my case. So I discovered what I like it and what I didn't. And I learned what actions I needed to take to reach my goals. And sometimes I needed to reach my goals with things where I didn't always enjoy, you know? So when you learn anyway what lies behind the scenes of your thoughts, you'll find that limiting beliefs can become just distant memories at the end of the story. All right, guys, so let's recap everything we have covered today. The truth is, you could be your own biggest obstacle. You probably felt frustrated, discouraged, or even doubted yourself many times. And that's completely normal. So, according to research by the University of Scranton, 92% of people don't achieve their goals. But here's the thing, you can be part of the 8%. It's all about breaking the cycle and understanding what holds you back, especially when it's your own limiting beliefs. We also talk about the importance of setting specific and small, realistic goals instead of aiming for the impossible. Yes, having the big vision is important, is always important, to look at your big mountain. But breaking down into manageable steps is what keeps the motivation high and the path clearer. It's not about vague dreams. It's about actionable goals that bring us closer to success. Then we dove into limiting beliefs. Those voices in your head telling you that you're not good enough or that you don't have enough time. But that's just the part of us that fears stepping out of our comfort zone, okay? So here's the thing, those beliefs are false accusations we've learned to learn ourselves. And they don't have the power to stop you unless you let them. We also explore how to fight back against these limiting beliefs. First, you have to identify them, write them down, face them, then challenge them. So stand in front of the mirror and say the opposite of what you believe is true. It may feel uncomfortable in the beginning, yes, but that's exactly how you're gonna start to breaking free, Like I said, the negative thoughts you have been feeding yourself aren't true. They're just beliefs you convince yourself are real. Now, I would love to hear from you. What is the biggest limiting belief you have had overcome? Share it in the comments or send me a message, and let's keep this conversation going. So if you found this episode helpful, please share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Your support means a lot for me, and I would love for this podcast to be part of your journey to success. Remember, success is a journey, not a destination. And it is all about breaking free from those limiting beliefs at the end of the story. Keep pushing, keep growing, and I'll see you in the next episode. Cheers.